Hi, I'm back on the mill stream today, but today I'm after chub. I've had a couple of sessions chasing the small dace, and now it's back to my favourite, the chub. So I'm by the bridge where I caught my nice chub a couple of weeks ago, and I'll start off here, and then providing nobody else is in any of the other spots, I'll wander along the stream. Interestingly, I spoke to a couple who were walking their dog who were coming back from this direction, and the guy said, oh, he had seen someone wading in the river and he had never seen that before, but there's no sign of them here, so perhaps further up the mill stream. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Let's get fishing, as they say. Right, let's start off with a piece of bread flake. I must admit, I don't know if these reeds have grown more, but it seems much more difficult to cast today. Well, that was definitely a bite, but not much of a pull. Yes, these reeds seem to have grown in the last couple of weeks because it was easier to cast last time. It's quite difficult today. Oh, I thought that was a bite. It's obviously just the current taking the bread round. Oh well. That's gone a lot further down. God knows where it's landed, but something's nibbling at it. Doesn't seem like a chub bite though. Seems more like my old dace again. Oh dear, getting bites and not hearing them. Into something this time. Sorry, I didn't put the video on early enough. It feels good. Just gotta get it in. Yeah, trying to get in the heat over there. It's down here somewhere. Yeah, it's a good chub. Keep him out the inside here. Oh, he's trying to get in the inside here. Oh, Jesus. That's it. Right, after a lot of false attempts, we got there in the end. Yeah, it's quite a nice fish. I'll just leave him in there for a while. Have a bit of a rest. Hook's come out, which is good. Covered in pondweed again. Yeah, we broke the duck. Right, 3.84. I think this net's about 0.7, so it's a 3 pound fish. Anyway, let's put him back. It's a bit precarious here. Let's get him into the clean water. Yeah, he's ready to go, I think. .9. So just a shade under 3 pound. Okay, I'm going to have one more cast here. I know getting 2 chub out of one spot is quite a challenge, but there's always a lot of chub in this spot. You can see them from the bridge, so I'll have one more cast and I'll perhaps work my way along and try the other spots on the stream. Certainly small fish nibbling at the bait, but that's quite a pull. No, I'm getting bites that I can't help them. I think they're small fish. I think we'll move along and try another spot. Perhaps come back here a bit later, if no one else has arrived. Right, it's a question now of dipping in a few of these likely looking spots. And a couple just walked past with their dog and said the guy in the weir pool, I think they said it's had about 40, I don't know 40 what, but apparently he arrived at 4 o'clock, so a bit more dedicated than me. I think I might be tangled up in something here. That line doesn't seem to be going in at the right angle. Let's have another go. Let's just wet the bread a bit. Right. Try and avoid the tree this time, but it's not very easy. No, it's the wind blows it, that's the trouble. I think it may be my dace back again, pulling at the bread. Certainly doesn't seem like a chub bite. I think the chub are deep under these trees where you can't get to. No. The spots I'm fishing now are the ones I tried a week or so ago unsuccessfully, so I don't know if it's going to be any better today. I mean, went for it straight away, but I don't think it was a chub. I think I may run out of bread today. I only bought a small bit amount of bread. Oh dear. Got my cheese paste to fall back on, I suppose. And I bought some luncheon meat as well, so I'll have about that as well. I used quite a lot of the bread flake in that first swim because I kept casting and getting snagged and losing it, and so see if I can get a rod resting down there. It's a bit tricky at the moment holding the rod. Not very stable, but it'll have to do. These swims here used to be quite reliable for chub, but not so much recently. Perhaps a dip in somewhere else. As I say, if the chub are there, they usually, especially in these sort of spots, they usually react fairly quickly. There's nothing happening. I think I'll make this the last sort of drop-in spot and then go back to the bridge, because sit it out on the bridge. Hopefully there are quite a few chub under that bridge, so hopefully they'll recover from being spooked. Because these spots that normally work quite well don't seem to be working today. And they didn't work the other day either. Anyway, let's see if we can get anything in here. It seems to be getting very difficult to get chub out of this stream. I've never fished it this early in the season, so that might be the reason. Little taps again. Yeah, I think I'll go up to the bridge and just sit it out, because I know there's a shoaling chub up there. So even if they're not biting, at least they're in the area, whereas here, there's no guarantee they're here. Well, we now know where our wading angler is. He's in the Whipple. So he's obviously the guy who's caught all the fish. But he's actually wading the pool, which possibly makes it easier to fish. Anyway, so that answers that question. That's where our wader is. Okay, we're back at the bridge. Let's see what it throws up for us. I can hear it land, but I cannot see it, so I don't know quite where it goes. Yeah, I think I'm in some weeds down there. I wasn't too sure about that cast. I'll just go and grab my hats. Here, I don't have to go and grab it. It's right next to me. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a chuck and chance it here, because I haven't got a clue what I'm casting into. Yeah. That's better. She's posted out. Instant success. Again, success will only be when I get the thing in. There's another. Feels another good fish. He's trying desperately to get in those reeds over there. Yeah, there's a good fish. Oh, he's trying to get in these ones now. Oh. Yeah, okay. Let it rest in there. Yeah, that's a good fish. Yeah, he needs to rest. That's it, looking a bit healthier now. Still not looking that healthy. Oh, there we go. He's sorted himself out. That's a good chub. Restricted space to work in here. Just a line.
Crikey, he's literally just hooked in the corner of the mouth. Oh no, not, that's the it's on the regular. I can't see what's happened here. Ah, the hook's there. Right, and the line has pulled all the way through the lip. Right, we see now. Okay. Right, that's got you sorted. Let's put you back in the water again. You've been out far too long. Oh, this bloody net can be a pain sometimes. That's it. Right, 4.8 and we know the net's 0.9, so that's just under £4. Right, let's put you back. Yeah, that last fish, what happened? The hook had got caught in the net, and the line had pulled through where it was hooked, which was literally right on the edge of the lip. I mean, so dead lucky really. And it had pulled through until it got to this neoprene stop, and I thought the hook was up against the stop, and I was trying to find the hook, and it wasn't there. It was in the net. So once I'd found the hook and then threaded it all back through the lip, we were okay. Yeah. Right, as I say, to get 3 chub out of here would be absolutely incredible, but I'm not moving in. I'll just plod on. I know there's a shoulder chub in this swim, which I certainly don't know is true of the other swims. Unfortunately, the line's touching that reed there on the way down. I really need to get further forward, but I can't get the rod rest in any further forward because it's effectively water. Try putting the rod rest in at an angle, perhaps. If I can gain another 6 inches. The chub took almost immediately, but unfortunately I hadn't switched the camera on, so you didn't see that bit. I keep flicking the head cam on and off to try and conserve battery, and sometimes I forget where I am with it. Yeah, I think I'll have to, the line's being buffeted by the reeds. I think I'll have to, and I think the cheese paste is off by the feel of it. Let's see if I can get this rod rest in at an angle. I've been snagged up in these reeds. I've lost count of the number of times I've snagged up in these reeds. And I got away with it, but the last time I didn't. I lost everything, so I've just completely re-tackled. So the swim's had a bit of a rest. Yeah, what happened was the cheese paste came off as I cast, and the momentum of the shot carried on. The cheese paste went where I wanted it to go, but the shot swung round into the reeds. There's something having to go at this cheese paste straight away. There's a lot of fish down there, but I need something a bit more positive than that. Trouble is, it's very soft, the cheese paste. They're just taking it off the hook, I think. Get a few taps and then it all stops, and I think that's the cheese paste gone. Yeah, see, there was a lot of taps when it first went in, and now it's all stopped. So probably they've knocked that cheese paste off and they're now breaking it up and eating it. I'm going to have to make some more cheese paste. That's my last ball. I have to have a cheese paste making session. Yeah, with the other two chub, they took fairly quickly after the bait went in. No, it's all stopped, so I think the cheese paste is now gone. Yeah, nothing on the hook.
Well, that's it for today. Two lovely chub from the swim down by the bridge, one a shade under £3, the other just a shade under £4. One on bread flake, the other on cheese paste. But try as I might, I could not wheedle a chub out of any of the other spots along the stream. There aren't many swims, but normally you can pick up a chub in one of the other spots, but not today. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing the chub, obviously, and watching my efforts in the other spots. Yeah, so if you found it enjoyable, perhaps you'll give me a like, and if you would like to consider following me, if you don't already, that would be nice, or subscribing, as they say in YouTube. Anyway, that's it, as I say, for today. Just coming up to 1 o'clock, which was my packing up time. So until the next time, it's bye for now, as usual, and cheers.